Is Sandra White, who is our Glasgow Regional MSP, and here over to
Thank you very much, Esther, and I must say Osama was beaming there, and no wonder, absolutely wonderful words from Esther. Can I just say also the poster that you're speaking about might be actually very, very valuable, because I hear in the grapevine that Glasgow City Council, all of the politicians in Glasgow City Council are going to vote shortly not to have any more lamppost postering. So I think it may be very, everyone will be pleased with that. Certainly my husband will be pleased with that, because normally he's the one who's got to climb up the lampposts and take them down and put them up. So it may be worth a very great deal of money. It's been the last poster ever, and obviously it will be a winning poster as well. Esther mentioned lots of things about Osama, and I certainly phoned a few friends of Osama's up to see if I could find some wee gems, or as you normally try and do. But no, nothing at all, not even from when he was a small boy, maybe kicking a ball and breaking a window, nothing at all. So someone said, well, why don't you go and have a look at Osama's website? Well, I'm not exactly a wizard on a website, and I'm certainly not a Labour spin doctor, so I decided best just to leave that particular part alone and just give you my own thoughts on Osama from when I've known him for a very, very great number of years. And I first met Osama not just through the SNP, but also through the work that he does, not just in the Muslim community, but in the community at large in Glasgow. And what I found about Osama is passionate, not just passionate about Scotland, but passionate about justice. And we've shared a stage many a time on, particularly the Palestinian issues, about the injustices there. And when Osama speaks, he speaks straight from the heart. And for that, I know that Osama will be an absolutely fantastic MP. I want to give you just a little incident that happened as I was coming up the road, and Osama will know exactly what I mean by this. I was walking up Buchanan Street coming along to Bath Street, and I heard this chap shout my name, and I couldn't actually see him. And eventually I looked, and here was this poor soul who was crumpled against a wall. And this man remembered me from many years ago when he used to work in the homeless unit in Partick, and they produced a newspaper called Partick Beat. Now everyone in that community helped out with that. And when I spoke to the chap, he actually mentioned Alex's name, he asked me how Alex Salmon was, so he was still there with the politics. And I told him I was going to an adoption meeting of Osama Saeed, and he remembered that name as well. Now, the moral to this story is, for me anyway, I stood and spoke to him for a little while, and to the horror of my assistant Jackie, who's in the audience when I arrived here tonight, I said, expect a visit from this chap called Charlie on Monday up to our office, because I did say that I would do my best to try and help get him a place through the Hamish Allen Centre or not. But my moral to this story is it's the justice and the integrity of politicians, and that's where I'm coming from with Osama. People like that need our help, and that's the job we as not just MSPs but as MPs are here to do. Whilst you see somebody who's actually, you would presume, in the gutter, they remembered that. They remembered Alex's name, they remembered Osama's name, and they remembered my name as well, and yet many people would pass them by. But I know Osama's integrity and passion for justice wouldn't let him pass anyone like that by. And that's why I know that Osama will make an absolutely fantastic MP for Glasgow Central. I also know the hard work which is carried out by his team, by Esther and Callum and Osama and all the rest of them, from not just the city branch but the other branches throughout Glasgow. And they are working full out, pelt out, very, very hard to ensure that the person, Charlie, I met tonight coming up the road will be represented in Westminster, will be looked upon as someone who is worth something, will be looked upon as a future for Scotland. Because I believe, really in my heart and soul, that in the next couple of years we will have independence. We will have independence, because when I speak to people in the street, and I suppose everyone here is like that also, they'll look at Westminster and they see just how bad that situation is for the country, not just for Britain, but for Scotland as well. And when they look at the things that we do here in Scotland, the First Minister going over to China, looking at trade links with China for the whisky, the Deputy First Minister Nicola Sturgeon going to America, positive things about the Fashion Week. We are saying positive things, and that's a message we've got to get through to the people of Scotland. That's a message we've got to get through to the people like Charlie, who feel as though there is no hope, and yet Charlie and thousands like him are pinning their hopes on us, on the SNP, on our candidates for the Westminster election, because they know that we will deliver justice. I know that Osama will deliver justice. I know the integrity and the goodness in Osama's heart for the downtrodden people, not just the downtrodden people of Palestine and the Middle East, the downtrodden people also of Scotland and of Glasgow. And that's why I'm very proud to stand here tonight and support Osama, support the adoption meeting, and go out there and chap doors and make sure that we return Osama as MP for Glasgow Central, because he will do a fantastic job, not just here locally but internationally as well, and he will put Scotland and Glasgow on the international stage with the SNP are actually putting it as well. So thank you very much for inviting me along. I know it's a long night, you've got better speakers than I am anyway, I can assure you of that. But all I want to say is it's been a pleasure to speak on behalf of Osama. It'll be a pleasure to take that trip down to London, down to Westminster, and see Osama inaugurated and sworn in as an MP, an SNP MP for Glasgow Central. And I wish him all the best, and I'll be down there rooting for you, Osama. Thanks very much.